And that's where we found that the wisdom what we have, ancient.
A little bit more, a bit more space is always required.
It has to be started at an early stage. If you start the career counseling at 11, 10, 12, what do you want to do?
Hi, welcome to your Slate, your very own school search engine that helps you find the best schools for your kid based on various filters and parameters. Today, we have parents of kids studying in the new Horizon Gurukul School, which is near the Cisco campus between Marthali and Bangalore. Let's speak to them and understand their perspective and honest opinion about the school. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us now.
Thank you. Thank you for having with us.
Well, to begin with, can we understand what made you to finalize the school over the other schools in the same locality? What was so impressive about the school?
First thing was that time, we were also newly shifted to Bangalore. So I wanted CBSE, which is not too far from the our house. And the kids going from the our same society kids going there. That was some safety, then timing, because in Bangalore commuting time is a big thing. So there are many schools in other parts, but takes quite a lot of time. So time, safety, and you can say the base of the school, Indian values.
Philosophy, the values and the principles of the school, that is something which we liked. So which goes with the name of the school, which is Gurukul, right? So that's the basis or the foundation, and that is something which you like, which has been nicely curated or inculcated in the curriculum, CBSE curriculum.
Can you elaborate a little more on the values and philosophies that you just spoke about?
Yeah, so as basically school is looking at how we develop the students or the talent what we have, right? And from there, the holistic development is what is important when we talk about the personality and character of the students. And that's where we found that the wisdom what we have, ancient wisdom what we call it as, in the Indian education system or the teaching system in the past, I think that has been something which has been the basis, and that has been part of the value system, or even the subjects like Value Plus, or focus on some of the Indian literature, right? So that is something which helps to develop both the personality and as well as the character of the students. And a lot of events also what they conduct, that brings the focus back to the different aspects, right? So be it is honesty, be it is integrity, be it is empathy, right? So those things basically are drawn out of this ancient wisdom, and that is what we liked, and we see that happening, and that was the thing also we saw while our son was studying there for more than now 14 years. 12 plus 2.
Yeah.
Got it. And speaking about the academic orientation of the school, how happy are you about it, be it the quality of teaching and the academic side?
Yeah, means first of all, the thing is that kid is always happy going to the school since the beginning. That is the important thing. You never need to push him. Academically, it's good. It's not overburdened also. It's all kinds of kids are there. It's not overburdened. Some schools are over competitive, and for parents also, it sometimes get overwhelming thing. Not too competitive, but it's not too lenient also. There is a discipline and other things in the school. So yeah, overall, it's good. Means balance of both.
So last 12 years, if you recollect, we never had a complaint from our son, right? That he doesn't want to go to school or there is an issue in the school. So from the discipline perspective, from the education perspective, from the development perspective, I think I would say all the tick in the boxes on these fronts. So both curriculum, the culture, as well as the kind of thing, the way they maintain the discipline, as well as the focus on academics, is well balanced.
Got it. And I think for the holistic development that you're just speaking about, infrastructure plays a very big role. So what sort of infrastructure does the school have? And especially for those parents who didn't visit the campus yet, what can they expect of the physical infrastructure part?
So they have naturally lit conference rooms, because when we when our son got into the school, it was a brand new building. And it is well-maintained school in spite of last 12 years, right? So it is well naturally lit. All the conference rooms are like having opening, I would say, from both the sides. So there is a natural ventilation and all that. They have a big auditorium. They have a big ground behind the school.
Yeah, man.
They don't have dedicated, I would say, the stadiums or the dedicated sports arena, but there is a reasonably
well-maintained.
And there are dedicated rooms like facilities like there is a yoga room, there is a music room, there is say labs and other things. What I would say can be better is they can extend the sports facility, right? So if you say swimming pool is not there, and if they have to extend it further for athletic activities. They have engineering school nearby, which has a big ground. So generally they leverage the school ground of New Horizon Engineering College. So
like
that's
sports day or something that happens on that bigger ground. But yeah, means compared to the ground could be better. But it's compared to some other schools in Bangalore, still it's like at least having the ground. Some schools are not having at all. Yeah, kids can have like PE classes and all. They can play, at least open gym is there in the ground. So those are the things. A bit more space is always required.
Got it. And about the management, sir, generally how accessible are they in case if you have any questions or concerns? Is it easy to reach out to them or the teachers? How accessible are they?
Management is not reachable. Coordinators and all, if some issues are there, they are reachable. Teachers are like not, you don't have the numbers or anything for like daily update or if you need to contact them on regularly. But yeah, if you call the school and all, you can speak with the teachers. Coordinators are, means there was some years ago some issue with the teacher and I went next day and I met the coordinator. So they are like that way helpful, they listen. And if it's a genuine thing, they help also.
But management in the sense, if you say top management, I think you don't have to go, right, unless there is a grave concern. Principal, vice principal, if you put them from the management perspective, they are accessible. And coordinator and teachers, they are also available. So like teacher, you can't meet them whenever you want. But you can meet them post school hours or on weekends. Whenever
you can call and then teacher comes online and you can speak with them.
So accessibility is there. At a higher level, can be better, especially at a level of the principal in the school. So can be better there.
And speaking of the fee structure, how much is the fees that you're paying? And also, can you tell us in which class is your kid studying in?
He's in 12th now. I think for 12th, it's around 1.4 it goes. Primary classes, it's around 1.2. So like higher classes, it's around 20,000 or something more. And uniform and other things are extra on that. And
transportation. So you can add another 15-20K for transportation and some 5 to 10K for uniform and books. So 10K you can add. So 25,000 or 30,000 you can on top of it.
Just for better clarity for all of you, you're talking about per annum or per term?
Per annum. So 1.2 lakhs is the fees general. Like again, it varies between the primary and higher secondary. And then roughly 20K.
Transport is like as per the route. Means you can't judge like 0 to 5 is around 25. Above 5 kilometers, it's again adds up. So minimum 20,000 is 25,000 is transport, plus around 10-15,000 around uniform and shoes and books. Other books and all stuff. So around, if you take the primary, 1.2 is base, around 1.60 to 1.70 you can say, which we paid last year. This year again, I think 5 to 10% increase all the schools.
Got it. And since your kid is now studying in the higher grades, did he ever get any career counseling or any guidance on that front from the school?
They do a lot of programs for 11, 12. They have like for commerce also they run 2-3 days programs and science also. But the only thing is that should be, we've thought little bit ahead given. Like because of might be corona, but at the end last year they got that info. So if kids get in 8th or the end of 8th, this career guidance, to choose the stream or other things, it would be little better. But they do have a lot of
so typically, counseling is a long-term process. So if they have to prepare their mindset for a particular stream, if it is science or commerce or any other thing, or humanities now, it has to be started at an early stage. So if you start the career counseling at 11th and 12th, what do you want to do? I think better it starts at 7th or 8th standard is an ideal one. Because 9th onward, you can decide whether you really want to build that pressure and you really see that kind of a focus the kid has on academics, or the kid has more liking towards sports or arts, right? So it again depends on what are their strengths, and that can be then discussed well, looking at these opportunities at an early stage. Discussing them in 10th, 11th, 12th is little late from my perspective. So it is available, but I think it can start at an early stage, which is 7th or 8th standard, so that mentally they're prepared for maybe heavy academics thing, or even looking at other options with the strength of the kids.
Got it. Thank you so much for joining us, and a lot of insights and input that you have given will be of great help for other parents looking for good schools in the same locality. And on behalf of all those parents, thanks once again for your time, sir. We wish to speak to more parents like you and gain insights about more schools and help more parents. That's the mission of our Slate. Thank you very much.